For some time, I've been one of the directors of a marvelous group called the New York Jazz Repertory Company. Many of the members of this particular band are in the repertory company. And one of the things that we're proudest of is the fact that we're using jazz to remind people of who we are and where we come from, and many aspects of, many other aspects, I should say, of our society in terms of historical and sociological development. And that's a tall order coming from music, but a lot of the things that we do start at the source that kind of gave us the music that we call jazz. And some of those elements are still present and represented by a tune written by a friend of ours, Oliver Nelson. Garnet Brown's Breakaway. Jazz is America's classical music, and an example of one of its most important aspects is the St. Louis Blues. When former President Nixon gave a big birthday party for him down at the White House, Duke was really the host. He even choreographed the jam session that followed the formal program of Ellington music. He selected who would play and when. And of course, since it was his birthday, everybody loved him madly. Art Tatum was a genius, a virtuoso in every sense of the word. His jazz roots extended back to the music of Scott Joplin, yet because of his classical training, his unique ability to hear and reproduce all kinds of musical sounds, he was able to develop a piano style which wrapped up all the styles that preceded his and served as a basic guide and trailblazer for some of the best jazz pianists who followed. The Afro-American value system was the factor which determined which elements remained in the music and which were discarded. Jazz had to say something to and for the black community, or it was altered or discarded. Black entertainers like Bessie Smith paid some heavy dues, and in tribute to them, we'd like to play Soul Sister. Syncopation is an important element in all jazz styles, and since the true function of syncopation is to enhance the power of the basic beat, bebop developed the musician's awareness of the beat to a new level. Always had what Jelly Roll Morton used to call a Spanish tinge. Since the early days of ragtime, Latin rhythmic concepts have added an extra dimension to jazz styles.